I'll start with the trailer. The trailer tongue here has a slight little bend in it, and that is from truck backing into it, but it seems to tow fine. Everything's alright. A little bit of rust on the tongue handle, and on the winch handle is rusty. Other than that, it's a galvanized magic tilt trailer, which was pretty standard for the boat back then. It's got the tires are new. It also has a new jack stand, tongue jack. Alright, then we'll come back here. Both fenders have a little bit of rust on them. Probably can wire brush and paint over that. That's the trailer. Now, as for the hull, I'll go up close so you can see compact. I think the starboard side looks to be in pretty good shape. No blisters or even scratches on this side of the boat. It was bottom painted probably about 1.5 years before we hauled her out, so it's got a few spots of bottom paint here missing, but no blisters, nothing really major wrong. I think I may even have some bottom paint in the house that I'll try to put on there. On this side though, the port side, we got a couple little tiny scratches that have been repaired. I don't know if you can see those really, probably not with this camera. Anyways, little tiny nicks, I think from just docking. And then in the stern, on the stern of the boat, towards the back here, we have one other scratch that's maybe 2 inches long, also been repaired. The stern, we have a hydraulic motor mount for up to 15-pound motor to lift the motor up and down. The hydraulic pump that fits inside it is broken, so now just manually you have to pick it up and down, but it still is alright. It's teak wood, also needs to be fixed up. That's the rudder, and a stainless steel swim ladder. And alright, we're inside now. This is the main cockpit. There's Tyler for a reference. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
Alright, it has it's a teak tiller on it. Here, pull this down, Tyler, and show them. Alright. The teak's actually in pretty good shape on the tiller. It's always got a little tiller cover. There's rear... Tyler, leave that there. All the hardware on here is brass. The cleats. It has four winches. They all seem to be in working order. It also has a compass built into it. Here's the deck is in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of dirt, but just need to throw a sponge on that. All the lines from the mast are led to the cockpit. See, on both sides of the boat, port and starboard, you have three-way pulleys that come back to cam locks and cleats, so you can lock off your lines on both sides of the boats. Okay. You also have, for the spinnaker, an outside set of pulleys which are movable to run the jib lines on both sides of the boat. The one problem with the outside of the boat is there were little black caps that fit right over here on the outside pulley system, and they're missing on all four sides. Not really a big deal, aesthetics mostly. On the mast, I'll show you on the stanchions, or on all the rigging. The lines, I don't know if you can see it here, but they're all in good shape, no rust. And here, I don't know if you can see all that, but it looks in to be pretty good shape. I don't see any problems, no cracks, no fraying around where it enters into them. That's port. Here's the bow. You got running lights, red and green. Once again, you've got everything's brass. You got aluminum lifeline posts, lifelines. Alright, this will be, let's see, check out this side. But here's the other side. I don't know if you can see that well. Turnbuckles look good. Once again, no real fraying. I don't see any frayed lines. Alright, as for, you have a forward hatch here. This is whisker pull. The forward hatch has a little port here that comes out that you can put a little cowl in to get direct wind down forward. All the fiberglass on the deck, it still has some pretty good tread in it. So it's not too smooth, which is nice. The only other problem on the top side here is hold on tight. What's going on here? Sorry, I lost my photo here. I was zoomed out. Sorry, Eric. Alright, so on this side, the rub rail, there's a little teak rail that goes all the way forward. The last 7 inches from this where this hole is, and that's where the bolt goes in, to back here, has been snapped off. Other than that, the teak is all pretty old, needs to be taken care of a little bit. And there was also a plastic cover on the lights for the masthead light. This little rubber cap has worn off. It's just disintegrated. But once again, you have all these pulleys that feed the lines to the back. As for the entryway, companionway hatch, it's teak, like a teak veneer on plywood. It's pretty old and just needs probably to be oiled or varnished. It also has a manual bilge pump right here. You just stick a handle in and pump, These lift up and down below. Lots of storage lines, seat cushions, life jackets, whisker pull, all that. And both sides of the cockpit. Watch your toes, Ty. Both sides have that. Down here is a battery box for a battery and the wiring for the boat. Stuff like that. So inside, so when you're down below, there's a little fuse panel here with 4 fuses for wiring stuff. It's all kind of dark wood inside. You have 4 portal windows that actually open. You just unscrew the things and they open up. Here on the stairway, when you come down, watch your fingers come down, you can lift it up. When you lift it up, little porta potty underneath. I got it there. You got it? Alright, you hold it there, Ty. Alright, and then if you move out the porta potty, there's a access in the floor to go down into the bilge. So here's the bilge. It's cement, and that's the hose that goes to the manual bilge pump to pump or dry. As you can see down in there, it's nice and bone dry cement. Hold on, Tyler, let me put this back. So then the stairs just come down and lock in. The cushions, as you can see, are kind of old school fabric, nice tan, white, ugly brownish color. But here's one side here. Alright, Ty, lay down here so Eric can see how big it is. Alright, go night night. This is your bed. No. Here's the boom here. I just kept that below with the mainsail on it. It's kind of one of those sliding things. Here's the head. As you can see, it's still in pretty good shape. This sail is kind of blown out. I think there's a couple stains on it from what I remember. Also down here, there's extra storage. Oops, I don't know if you can see it under the front V-berth cushions here. There's extra storage down in there under both sides, and there's a cooler area here where a shelf comes over here and covers over that. Here's what there's a little battery operated light which never worked. I'd probably get rid of that. And that's that. That's the interior. Bye. And that's pretty much the boat. Here's the mast. The only problem is the main sheet line, you can see there, That was replaced a few years ago. That's in pretty good shape. But then the jib line, I don't know if you can see that, is probably not. It's really frayed, and that's not in very good shape.